Greetings. This is General CJG here, coming to you with a somewhat quick video where we are discussing a new release on Disney Plus called Lego Star Wars The Holiday Special. Now, quick mention, reason why we're doing this right now, besides it being new, also because we got a bit of real life issues with a few of our members, so the Expanded Universe podcast is going to be released until next week, so don't expect it to be this week. And The Mandalorian Season 2 Episode 4 is going to be released this weekend. So that's a quick update on that. So, and while you guys are waiting for that, we're going to do this quick video talking about the holiday special. And joining me here is
Jedi Master Daniel 96.
Yep. So, with that out of the way, we should talk about Lego Star Wars Holiday Special. But first, a quick mention regarding the availability of the Lego Star Wars Holiday Special. Okay, if you don't live in the United States or Canada, you're probably going to have to wait until December 6th or somewhere in December to get the Lego Star Wars Holiday Special, because here in Mexico and other countries, well, the Lego Star Wars Holiday Special is not available on Disney Plus. I got Disney Plus today to take a look. It's not there whatsoever. I searched high and low, nothing. And I asked other people that also live in Mexico. They also don't have it. So this is definitely an issue. And I noticed that there's also missing content in Disney Plus. Like, for example, Clone Wars 2008, Season 7, it's non-existent. Just the first episode is available. The other 11, nowhere to be seen. And this is definitely a problem for parts of the world that don't have the full experience of Disney Plus, especially if they're just one for Star Wars. So that's an issue. Now, Mandalorian is complete, yes, but other content, there's a problem. So bringing that up because I do think this is something that Disney should not be doing. Seriously, Disney, step up on that content availability on Disney Plus, because this is a problem, and this can hinder our chances of even talking about this new content. And I'm not just talking about Star Wars, but other content creators as well. So I had to resort to looking for another website to watch the holiday special, because not Disney Plus. So seriously, get your act together and put that content in Disney Plus worldwide, or at least don't take too long to put it. Seriously. So with that out of the way, let's talk about Lego Star Wars.
Yeah, one thing I want to say.
Okay.
Disney, the world doesn't revolve around the United States. The world is more than the United States. You have Star Wars fans all over the world.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that has to change regards to content availability in Disney Plus. So with that out of the way, let's get into Lego Star Wars The Holiday Special. So, a very brief summary on the Holiday Special. So, it basically chronologically takes place after the events of Episode 9, Rise of Skywalker. So, basically, Rey is training Finn on the Millennium Falcon, and Finn basically was unable to learn how to deflect the blasts of the probe droid, got frustrated, destroyed the probe droid and stuff. Rey didn't understand what was going on, so she needed to find more answers. So she went to a planet to find those answers. While Poe Dameron and the others aboard the Millennium Falcon, they're gonna prepare for Life Day and inviting Chewie's home, Chewie's family. So yeah, while they prepare for Life Day, Rey is gonna visit this temple and this other planet to see how it goes, how to train Finn, find a way how to train him. So that's what happens. Unfortunately, what Rey does, let's just say, takes a big spin, a very tremendous spin, to say the least. So, and while Finn and the others are in the Millennium Falcon, basically celebrating Life Day. So the one party is celebrating Life Day, the other one is, well, messing with time and space, to put it simply. Yep. So yeah, that's the basic summary, basic non-spoiler summary. So That's gonna be an interesting one. So, what do you think of that one, Daniel?
Yeah, I thought it was like a fun watch, even though like they're not. I'd say like taking it more like seriously with the canon more. It's kind.
Seriously,
Lego. Yeah, it's more like a gray area. Even though it's like a.
Okay.
It's probably gonna. It's like our first glimpse of a post Rise of Skywalker.
Okay, okay, let's be real.
World?
Okay, let's be real. Who the hell takes seriously freaking Lego Star Wars? Like, seriously.
Like, not everyone. Yeah, that's why it's almost, would you say this is almost like an S canon sort of to the new canon, like an Infinities kind of thing?
No, Daniel. Lego Star Wars was never canon. And the same applies to Disney Star Wars. It is full on and canon. Lego Star Wars cannot in whatsoever shape or form be S canon. It can't. Not even S, not C, nothing. It can't. It's Lego Star Wars, for fuck's sake. If it was S canon, then we'd be seeing fucking Legos all over the place. We'd be seeing all sorts of Lego aesthetics. So no, this cannot be canon whatsoever. And it's good that Disney acknowledges that Lego Star Wars is not canon. Because if it was, we'd have a whole new can of worms of problems.
Yeah, it would kind of make the timeline messy.
I mean, it already is kind of messy with the sequel trilogy era, but adding Legos into it is even worse.
Yeah, that's a whole different discussion for another time on what people think of the sequel trilogy era. But yeah, it's almost like it's not, like, as you said, not really canon, but it's pretty much a post Rise of Skywalker story that's not canon, and whatever, is going to come, like, post Rise of Skywalker, that's going to be more the definitive events of what happens after, where this isn't really going to be the definitive events post Rise of Skywalker.
This is just made for fun. That's so keep that in mind, viewers. I mean, Lego Star Wars was never canon, so there's that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's the, I guess, short summary of what we think.
And we have to clear up its canonicity.
I mean, it has already been declared by Lucasfilm that it's non-canon. Even Wikipedia says, it's not canon. So, and then again, who the hell's gonna think that Lego Star Wars is canon? That's so it would be stupid if somebody actually does that.
I don't think like the young kids would really know. Like younger kids aren't going to understand the canonicity of things.
Okay, no, even little kids will see that it's like the Lego Star Wars is non-canon. I mean, I didn't think that when I was little. Others think the same. I mean, kids aren't that stupid. They will know Lego Star Wars is nothing but a simple spoof on Star Wars. So don't worry about that.
Yeah,
that's not an issue.
That could be it.
Anyway.
So
anyways.
So
anyway, let's get into detail on what we thought about, on piece by piece, on what we thought of the holiday special. So as I said in this plot summary, we start with basically Rey and the gang at the Millennium Falcon. Rey's basically training Finn, and Finn is like unable to deflect the blast bolts, and I found it hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
And then there's the bit like he cuts the training droid in half.
That was amazing. Seriously, the entire point. Is Finn Force sensitive? Because I'm sure he is. I wouldn't
be surprised. Like even like when the sequel trilogy was going on, I wasn't gonna be surprised if he was gonna be Force sensitive. Because even like in the marketing for Force Awakens, I would say it was more like a red herring in the Force Awakens marketing, because, remember when Force Awakens was coming out, he would have the lightsaber, and people thought, oh, he's the Jedi, but then in the end, Rey actually became our Jedi character of the sequel trilogy.
So apparently Episode 9 made him Force sensitive. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, like, that's what he wanted to tell Rey.
Okay, so... Okay, well then that explains why he was being trained by Rey. Oh well, no worries.
Yeah.
Even if the sequels didn't say, I mean, I wouldn't give a shit. It's like a Star Wars.
Yeah.
So
sure, and then also Yeah, because that's what I'm trying to think. I wonder, like, because you know how a lot of people say with the sequels, how JJ had this vision, Ryan Johnson had this vision. I wonder if that was like the vision JJ had all along of Finn's potential for sensitivity, but that's a discussion for another time.
What I will mention compared to sequels is because this is Lego Star Wars, it is so much easier to actually enjoy and digest this content, even those that hate the sequels. I mean, haven't really made it stranger that I do not like the sequels at all. But
Yeah.
Lego Star Wars, it always was fun. Even Lego Star Wars Force Awakens was fun. And this short, it was very entertaining. I enjoyed it. It was awesome.
Yeah. I'd say it's a fun watch, regardless your feelings on the sequels. If you love them, if you're indifferent, or you don't like them, I'd say it's still a fun watch.
Yeah. So later, with Finn and Rose and the others basically setting up the Life Day celebration in the Millennium Falcon, Rey goes to this temple on this planet. I forgot the name.
Yeah, same.
She basically finds the temple and finds this key in which she apparently this key turns out to be some sort of time traveling device in which a user can time travel across time. Like, damn, that's something. I mean, yet time travel again in Star Wars. However, this time, well, again, because Lego Star Wars, I cannot really complain. In fact, I find it funny.
Yeah, because she goes to Dagobah and sees Luke training with Yoda.
Yes.
And then, like, she frees BB-8 from some monster in the swamp, and then they go to the next thing.
Oh, which was basically the Trade Federation ship from Episode 1,
yeah.
where Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon were just talking. Apparently, Obi-Wan was bored to hell. That was so funny.
Yeah. About the trade dispute.
Yeah, that was so fucking funny. Like in the like in the original, like in the movie, Obi-Wan wasn't really bored, though he did express that it was odd that they had to make him wait. But here he was like straight up just impatient and just wanted to be done with it, and it was freaking funny. And then Rey and BB-8 traveled to the elevator on top of the elevator from Episode 2, where Anakin and Obi-Wan are going to meet Padme, and Anakin had the flowers in his
And then there's the bit where Obi-Wan and Anakin are on top of the elevator to see Rey, and then they escape, and then they go to the Battle of Yavin, this first Death Star battle, and then Rey's in the cockpit of Luke's X-wing.
Oh my god, that was hilarious. Like, seriously, that was so hilarious. Like my god, that was so freaking funny. Like, I wonder what Anakin and Obi-Wan thought, because if you're okay, so apparently basically Rey and BB-8, they do one last trip, after the Death Star, and they unfortunately went to the Death Star 2, and they were in front of Vader and Palpatine, and Palpatine sent Vader into the portal, so Rey managed to return to the temple, but Vader followed, and Vader overpowered Rey, and he used the crystal. Well, actually not overpowered. They were equal, and let's just say that they were messing with the crystal, and they were traveling all sorts of places.
Yeah.
Across time. Like, for example, the Battle of Hoth, Vader stumbles into the other Vader, and they were like, oh my god.
Going at each other.
For a bit, and then, you are me, Graver, and oh my god.
That was something, and then...
That was funny as hell.
And then there's one, they go to the pod race as well on Tatooine. Then there's
Actually, before the pod race, it was episode 3, and that's how they took not only by the way, they took some snowtroopers with them, but then they also took Anakin and Obi-Wan from episode 3, and then they took the pod race. Like,
and then it goes to the pod race.
It was a mess situation. Like, thank God this is not canon. Seriously, can you imagine that shit in episode 9? My God.
And then they go to like the Exegol where the Star Destroyer fleet is. Then there's the Mandalorian one.
Oh my
and then
God.
there's one on Seleucami with the clones.
Yes. Oh my God, there's there was a lot of funny moments. Which one was your favorite funny moment, Daniel?
I don't know. That's a tough. Probably the Hoth one when it's the two Vaders, and then and then we go to Tatooine again, and we're at the Lars homestead with Luke and A New Hope, and then then it's like all of them going at. There's the battle of all the eras going at each other.
I think one of my favorites is Kylo Ren dancing shirtless, and then Hawks is like, "What the fuck am I?"
That one's a good one. That one was because then we go and then we take Luke and then we go to the thing, and then we're back at the temple with A New Hope, Luke, Vader, Rey and BB8, and then Vader takes it and then goes back to the second Death Star.
By the way, I find it funny that A New Hope Luke drinks a lot of blue milk, like lots of it. I mean, it must be some tasty blue milk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the thing. Then Vader goes off with it, and then him and Palpatine go into the future to the sequel trilogy where Kylo Ren is what you brought up.
Yes.
And then Kylo Ren's explaining the fate of Palpatine, and then all that. Now Vader throws him down the shaft, and then that's that. And then they go back to the second Death Star, and then there's the bit where Kylo Ren puts on his mask, and then Vader goes, "How original."
Okay, we gotta mention that the amount of dicks and jabs they did, even at their own like franchise, like their own things. Like it's like instead of like they could have just shitted on the prequels, like saying stuff like, "Oh, this is the worst things in Jar Jar Binks's quote."
His speech in Attack of the Clones.
Yeah, but not only that, but they also take jabs at basically Kylo Ren's mask being a ripoff of Darth Vader, which it kind of is alongside Darth Revan's, but that's for another day. But I love the dicks. Like it's like it was self-aware of the positives and negatives of the entire Star Wars saga, which I think it's and it being Lego Star Wars, I cannot really like get angry or anything because Lego Star Wars. Like
and that's the thing. I think because as you said with Kylo Ren, with the Vader mass similarity, I'd say Force Awakens he was more Revan like.
Yeah.
Because his costume in Force Awakens was more Revan like.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and then we're at that bit, and then he said, and then there's the bit how Palpatine, because then Vader goes to Endor to get Luke, as we see in Return of the Jedi, and then Palpatine is talking with Kylo Ren.
He's like, destroy him! Oh, and when Vader gets here, destroy him! And then Vader's like, wait, what? What did you say?
Yeah, and then we go back to the temple where Rey thinks she failed, then she sees Yoda's Force Ghost.
Oh my.
Which Yoda's voice is pretty much narrating the whole story of this.
Oh yeah. Oh, speaking of Yoda, there was this one point in which the Yoda's Force Ghost that he talked to Rey. Oh, and apparently he also talked to Luke because Luke was like, "Oh yeah, that old spirit guy said that you can do pretty much anything." Or no, he actually just heard Rey talking to like that was something.
And then what was the part when was there? Yeah, because they see like what's going on the Falcon. Then we see like Finn save the Christmas tree, and then he says how Rey taught him to be mindful.
Yeah. My God, there's so many funny. Oh, by the way, I love how all the Wookiees want to eat the porks alive.
Oh yeah, that was something.
In fact, Grandpa Wookie, he had one, but then the Chewbacca like made him spit it out, or I think it was Poe, one of them. That was so funny.
Yeah.
Oh my god! What other like? There's so many funny moments. Seriously, like there's. By the way, can we mention how like heroes versus villains on Tatooine? Like both Han Solos, like three
yeah.
Obi-Wans against against Anakin Skywalker Episode 3, freaking Empire. Like that was hilarious.
Yeah, that's something. And then there's the bit kind of near the end of that where both Han shoot at Greedo.
That was glorious. Seriously,
Yeah.
seriously, this holiday special is very funny.
And then Rey finds a way to go on the second Death Star, and then there's the big confrontation with where they have against Rey and Kylo fight, and then there's a bit where they have to go after Vader as well.
Yes.
And then she managed to get it back.
Yes.
And then like Kylo goes back to where he was, and then Rey takes a New Hope Luke, and then obviously Vader throws Palpatine down the shaft like we all know. And then we have then pretty much Rey gets everything back to normal. Then she returns to Kashyyyk, and then also in Kashyyyk we see Lando.
Well, actually, were they in Kashyyyk? I don't remember if they actually were.
Yeah, because remember at the end they say snow on Kashyyyk.
Oh, okay, so they were on Kashyyyk. Yeah, makes sense. And not to mention, Chewbacca's family had to be there. Yeah, makes sense. The Orlando, was he like there, or he just like arrived because they sent him like a party bite or something? Maybe that.
Yeah, he arrived.
Oh, okay.
And then remember he brings in Max Rebo, and then Poe says he hasn't played in 30 years. Well, like 30 years.
Max Rebo's from episode 4 or 6?
6. From Jabba's palace.
Gotcha. Yeah, I see. I wonder what happened to Max Rebo. Maybe after what happened with Java, he basically had to search a new job or something.
Yeah.
So there's that. But yeah. The special was pretty. Oh, by the way, that mug of Palpatine where greatest emperor in the galaxy, and of course I am. I'm amazing, and that was
the galaxy's best emperor.
Yeah. Okay. That entire special is freaking hilarious. Definitely do not take it seriously. It's not even meant to be taken seriously. Like
Yeah.
Lego Star
and then
Wars
another thing at the end, we see them all celebrating. Then we have like Zori from Rise of Skywalker and all that. Then we see like Rey sees Luke and Leia's Force Ghost, like she did at the end of the Rise of Skywalker.
Yes, because this is Lego Star Wars, I cannot hate that whatsoever. In fact, I go as far to say Lego Star Wars probably had its own events of the sequels. I mean, we have the Skywalker Saga, so the video game. So yeah, this is
to be coming soon.
Yeah, so yeah, this is an awesome. It's coming on to March 2021, by the way. So.
The Lego game, but
so.
We pretty much broke down the whole thing, went over a bunch of parts.
Unless there's something else you want to talk about.
I think I've said what I need to say about the parts. I mean, it is a very simple plot to follow. I mean, the thing's like almost under an hour, so it was a very simple plot.
Yeah, definitely. So, Lego Star Wars Holiday Special, awesome watch. If you're even a casual Star Wars fan, even someone doesn't like the sequels or anything in Star Wars, watch this one. This is hilarious. You'll love it. It's amazing. Do not take it seriously. It's awesome. Just watch it. And if for some godforsaken reason you cannot see it on Disney Plus because it's arriving later on, search for it somewhere on the internet. Like seriously, it's worth it. It's awesome. So, yep. So I think that's all we have to say on this one. Any final things to say, Daniel?
I just said, it was a fun watch. I mean, definitely, I'd say worth watching. I mean, regardless as you said, regardless how you feel about the sequels, if you love them, you're in the middle, or you're not keen on them, I'd say definitely give it a watch, no matter what your opinion is.
Yeah, definitely.
say you won't be disappointed. And as you said, don't really take it serious. And then, there probably are some of those anti-Disney crowd that will be, oh, they're retconning the original 6.
No.
They're just overreacting, but don't take it
Lego
that.
Star Wars was never canon. This special is confirmed to be non-canon, so they're not reckoning shit. This is just for funsies, okay?
Don't be those people who rage for clicks.
Yeah. So, yep, that's all we have to say here. So remember, guys, that Mandalorian season 2 episode 4 podcast coming out this weekend, and the next EU podcast coming out next week. So stay tuned for that, and we'll see you guys on the next State of Star Wars video. Bye.
Bye.